Hey guys, welcome to Devlog 6 of Palm Sugar, a village story. In the previous devlog, we have discussed about the creation process of the main menu. If you haven't checked out that video, the link is in the description. In this video, we will be discussing about the level design process of Palm Sugar. I'll also be addressing the current controversy of Unity runtime fee and how that has affected us as a small studio. In terms of level design, so just like any other process in game dev, level design also starts off with finding references. When it comes to references, I've considered two references. For the game reference, I've picked Eastward as the top-down RPG that I'm trying to refer to. And for the landscape, I've googled for a landscape of Andhra and Telangana and use that as a reference. Now, finding references is only one part and it really doesn't solve everything. It's basically giving you a sense of direction as in where you need to head. But the actual creative process is something that you need to do by yourself. And there's a lot of trial and error that involves in it. And to be honest, I still haven't finished my level yet. And the reason I haven't finished my level is because while I was doing the level design process in Unity, the news broke out about the Unity runtime fee, and it actually made us stop and stare on our project and decide whether to stick with the engine or go ahead with something else. So the popular choice here was Godot engine, and then for us it really did not affect much as the game that we were doing on Unity was basically prototype at this stage. We still haven't established a lot of levels, or like we still haven't hit a milestone of making some certain levels or like gameplay mechanics. So it was safe to say that we were considering an engine switch at this point. While we are considering this, there was a startling discovery that I made that I had been managing assets in a wrong way. I was just exporting assets as individual PNG files, which really doesn't work, because if you follow this route, you'll just end up with a lot of assets. And the industry standard and convention is that you export a sprite sheet instead of making individual PNG images, because it's easier for you to manage the entire sprite sheet. So this had led me to go back, visit my assets and make every sprite sheet. And I started deleting the other files where I had exported these individual PNG frames. All this happened while I was trying to switch from Unity to Godot, and this was one of the discoveries that I made. And then during the process, it also made things easier for me to relook at. It was sort of like a polish. I had to relook at the assets, and then I had adjusted a lot of things. For example, if the left walk animation is 10 frames and the right walk animation is 15 frames, I was able to make that correction so that like everything looks very uniform and like polished. So that was a blessing in disguise. In terms of the question of using Godot as our go-to engine up ahead, we still aren't sure. What we've decided with my programmer is that we will try out Godot engine for the next, I don't know, like for a month or so, and then we will figure it out if this is the engine that we are considering to go ahead with. So that's all for this video. Please let me know what other aspects of game dev that you want me to cover, and do subscribe if you like the content. Thanks.